Hola! Our topic today is reflexive verbs in the preterite. Yes, you can use reflexive verbs in the preterite, and it's pretty simple. First, let's review reflexive verbs. Reflexive verbs are used to tell that a person does an action to himself or herself. They have two parts, a reflexive pronoun, me, te, se, nos, y se, and a verb form. For example, this is the verb form, lavar, and then the se is a reflexive pronoun. That's how you can identify if a verb is reflexive or not. So lavarse means to wash oneself. In English, we really don't identify with reflexive verbs. So this will seem strange to you. But in Spanish, as we saw before, you have this particle here, which is the reflexive pronoun, showing that this is a reflexive verb. You must remember that these are actions being done to oneself, by oneself. For example, when I say, I wash my hair, I'm implying that I'm washing my own hair. Okay? These are the reflexive pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, os for yourselves, se. Now we can use reflexive verbs in the preterite to say that you did something to yourself in the preterite. For example, me lavé el pelo ayer. Te lavaste. Se lavó. Nos lavamos. Se lavaron. Cepillarse. Me cepillé, for example, me cepillé el pelo o me cepillé los dientes. Te cepillaste, se cepilló, nos cepillamos, se cepillaron. Me duché, te duchaste, se duchó, nos duchamos, se ducharon. So as you could see, all you have to do is to drop the AR and put the preterite endings for the forms of the verb. And you make sure you put the reflexive pronoun before the conjugated verb. When using reflexive verbs to talk about parts of the body, you have to use the definite articles. Don't use my, okay? So you just use el, la, los, and las. Nos lavamos el pelo. Te cepillaste los dientes. Don't say mis dientes, okay? Because when you ask te cepillaste los dientes, you are implying that it's the person's teeth. Now you need to be careful because some verbs are not always reflexive, okay? Look at this example. Yo desperté a Cecilia a las 7. In this case, I'm not saying that I woke myself up. I'm saying that I woke somebody else up, okay? In this case, Cecilia. I woke up Cecilia at 7. Yo me desperté a las 7 ayer. Now, I'm saying that I did something to myself, so I use this verb as a reflexive verb. I woke up at 7 yesterday. So in this case, myself. Another thing you need to be careful is that AR and ER, stem-changing verbs, are not stem-changing in the preterite. Remember we saw this before? So desperté is not stem-changing in the preterite, so you need to be careful. I hope that was helpful. Make sure you watch this video if you need. Adios.